to be taking my father now!
Hi, I'm Luigi.
Stop scrolling right now because the internet just broke in half, and if you thought the first Super Mario Bros. Movie was a cultural reset, you are absolutely not ready for what Nintendo and Illumination just dropped on our heads, because we have just witnessed the first official look at the Super Mario Galaxy movie, and it is not just a teaser, it is a declaration of war on every other animated franchise in existence. The 2-minute trailer titled Yoshi First Look has completely recontextualized what we thought this sequel was going to be, moving us away from the Mushroom Kingdom and thrusting us into what appears to be a collision between Super Mario Galaxy and Super Mario Odyssey, a combination that fans have been dreaming of for decades, and we need to talk about every single frame of this footage because the implications for the lore, the timeline, and the sheer scale of this universe are shattering. The trailer opens not in space, but in a vast, scorching desert that is unmistakably Tostarena from Super Mario Odyssey, immediately throwing a curveball at the Galaxy title, but looking closely at the inverted pyramids and the specific Day of the Dead aesthetic of the toads and skeletons, it becomes clear that the film is adapting the concept of planetary travel, treating these kingdoms as separate worlds in a galaxy rather than just regions on a map, which is a brilliant way to expand the scope without losing the grounded charm of the first film. We see Mario and Luigi, and this is the first major narrative shift, decked out in ponchos and sombreros, a direct nod to the Odyssey costumes, but more importantly, Luigi is not the damsel in distress this time. He is right there on the front lines, holding a fire flower, looking determined and delivering the line, "You're not the scared guy anymore," which confirms that his character arc from the first movie has stuck, evolving him from the cowardly brother into a hero who is willing to charge into the dark alongside Mario. The lighting effects in this cavern sequence are absolutely next level, with the fire flowers casting dynamic, dancing shadows on the ancient stone walls, showing off Illumination's upgraded rendering engine, which makes the fire look volatile and hot, a stark contrast to the bright, poppy visuals of the previous film, signaling a slightly more mature, adventurous tone. And then, we get to the moment that has everyone losing their minds, the troubled pipe. The dialogue here is classic Mario humor, self-aware and snappy, but it builds to the reveal of the green dinosaur we have all been waiting for, and when Yoshi finally pops out of that hole, it is perfection. They didn't try to make him hyper-realistic like the Detective Pikachu Pokemon, they kept him round, soft, and cartoonishly expressive, and the sound design is flawless, utilizing the iconic record scratch Yoshi voice clip that hits the nostalgia center of the brain with surgical precision. But the trailer doesn't just give us a cute pet, it immediately establishes Yoshi's chaotic neutral energy when he eats Toad's lollipop, and nearly eats Toad himself before spitting him out, a gag that proves the writers understand Yoshi isn't just a mount, he's a gluttonous agent of chaos. This interaction also hints at the party dynamic. Mario, Luigi, Toad, and Yoshi, a 4-player co-op team that mirrors the multiplayer games, suggesting the film will focus heavily on team mechanics rather than a solo hero's journey. The trailer then violently shifts gears in the final seconds, cutting from the cute character moment to a terrifying, ground-shaking roar, revealing the realistic T-Rex from Super Mario Odyssey, a visual gag that works on 2 levels. It's a reference to the Deep Woods or Cascade Kingdom realism clash, and it serves as the bigger fish trope, reminding us that while Yoshi is cute, the galaxy is full of monsters. The title card, the Super Mario Galaxy Movie, drops with that orchestral swell that incorporates the sweeping, majestic strings of the Galaxy soundtrack, specifically the Gusty Garden Galaxy motif, which confirms that while we are starting in the sand, we are definitely going to the stars, implying the presence of Rosalina and the Lumas, who are conspicuously absent from this teaser but are undoubtedly the emotional core of the film. We also have to discuss the April 1 release date shown at the end. While some might panic thinking it's a prank, in the context of the film's marketing cycle, this is a bold, confident plant of the flag for the spring blockbuster window, positioning Mario to dominate the box office once again. The presence of the Illumination and Nintendo logos side by side with such weight tells us that the collaboration has only deepened, with Miyamoto likely having even more direct control over the feel of the world, which explains why the physics of the Fire Flower fireball bouncing off the walls feels exactly like it does in the NES games. This trailer is a masterclass in show don't tell, giving us no plot exposition about Bowser or Peach, but instead focusing entirely on the vibes, the brotherhood, and the expansion of the roster, effectively promising a road trip movie on a cosmic scale. The texture work on Mario's denim, the fabric of the ponchos, and the scales of the T-Rex are pushing the boundaries of what CGI can do, creating a tactile world that feels like a toy box come to life. And if this is just the first look, we are not prepared for the full trailer that reveals the Comet Observatory. This is not just a sequel, it is the expansion of a cinematic universe that is rapidly becoming the most important IP in Hollywood. And as we watch Mario and Luigi fist bump with their hands aflame, we realize that the platforming hero we grew up with has finally truly arrived on the big screen in a way that honors every pixel of his history while launching him into an infinite future, leaving us with only one question: where is the launch star and how fast can we get to April?